Okay, so as usual, when I'm bored, I get pondering about the weird things that happen to me in particular, because I don't know what weird stuff happens to other people. So I'm going to introduce you to the Slotcar theory. So my brain works funny. Not ha-ha funny, just like, that's weird funny. So what happens is I'm saying something and all of a sudden I'll stop halfway through a word and then start another word that's really like a synonym, but it doesn't make any sense when it's only half the word and then half another word put together. So like today, for example, I said, "How are you going, bruddy?" which was supposed to be brother or buddy, but I didn't say either of them correctly. So what I think is happening, I should tell you why I call it the Slotcar Effect. So what happens if you've ever had like scale-electric car thingies, when to make a race fair, you don't just have an inside track and outside track, you have to do like an even number of laps, and then they have this, I don't know what you would call it, like a crisscross thing, where it goes like that, and then the other person gets the inside track if they're on the outside, and vice versa. So what happens is my brain's like, every thought in my head, every conversation thing is going along like there's two at a time, and then all of a sudden my brain's like, oh, I want that one now, and it always does it midway through a word instead of at the end of a word, which would make more sense. But my brain is weird, so that happens a lot, and I think it's because one side of my brain has more attitude than the other. So I was like, "How are you, brother?" And instead of just saying, "How's it going, buddy?" I was like, I had attitude on one side and then normalness on the other. So I was like, that's awkward. And the fact that no one draws attention to it makes it even possibly more awkward for me, because I'm like, well, I just said a weird word that didn't make any sense, and no one even said anything about it at all. So I don't know if people even listen. So it makes it weird that people aren't listening to anything you say. So you could make up crazy words like bling blang, and people would be like, "Oh, that's nice, yeah, blah blah blah." So what I'm going to continue to do is utilize the Slotcar effect to my advantage and make up funny words, and I'm going to try and document some of them. So word number 1 is bruddy. So if you're ever telling one of your friends who's also a brother, in the slang, not in the like relational, in your family type term, if you're ever saying "how you going," you can use the word bruddy now, and people won't even flinch. It's laying at my desk. So yeah, make up funny words, and people won't notice, but you'll have fun. Thanks to Dean for iLife09. La 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 la. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Woo.